Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, March 8, 2025. The moon spends the day in your sector of home, family, and heart, and enjoying activities that are familiar and reinforcing can be vital to your emotional outlook. With Saturn strong today, you could also be in the mind to resolve problems, or you're thinking far ahead, hoping to set goals that help you stay or get secure in the longer run. It may not be the most glamorous of days, but it's useful for making edits and refinements to plans that ultimately strengthen them. You may be called upon for advice, support, help, or an obligation. Draw upon your patience and think about long-term benefits rather than short-term pleasure for the best results now. Ideally, you arrive at a nice balance between emotions and practical needs. Recently, mental Mercury left you behind to pursue another terrain. As he sizzles through Aries, he will draw attention to your solar house of finances. You may now be discussing plans for purchases with your significant other or even balancing your bank accounts as a team. Money talks, so know where the two of yours are always going. If you'd like to consult a financial advisor to help the two of you out, now is an auspicious moment. Regardless of your financial goals, it's vitally important to use this cosmic microscope to get things totally aligned. Will your workday ever end? It may be one thing after another throughout the first quarter moon in Gemini. Not only do you have so much to do before the workweek is over, you may have personal responsibilities to fulfill before the weekend begins. You may have to continue working hard even after you clock out. Chores, errands, and other menial tasks may consume most of your time after work. Do not be surprised if you do not have a moment to decompress until later this evening. The astral energy at play brings balance to the forefront. You may find yourself questioning the equilibrium of your work and private life. Being aware of your real goals and desires and setting appropriate boundaries could be issues. Take the situation of working out, for example. You must stick to your set routine of exercises, while also making sure that you are working at the edge of your capacity. When you keep your head down and don't look up, you lose crucial ground. It's your day. With the essence of your own vibration in the air, you can be certain that you will have family and home on your mind today. This can be the perfect nudge for you to make contact with members that are either far away or overlooked for some reason. Consider a letter, email, or phone call. The best, of course, would be a visit from you. Catching up on the events in the lives of these people can keep you in the loop and strong in your bonds. As you move into the final 2 weeks of your birthday month, Venus and Mercury have already moved through, and while Saturn and Neptune will stay on, with Saturn here since 2023 and Neptune since 2012, their job has been to keep things on track until the Sun returns again next year. Except that by then both will be gone and Neptune by the end of the month. This should create more urgency, but with Venus already in retrograde motion and on her way back and Mercury turning around and starting to head back next week, the more you can keep your mind and your options open for now, the better. While your birthday month only has another 2 weeks to run and Venus, the planet of love, is still 21 days away from retrograding back into Pisces for a do-over. The Sun knows this, and when it comes to matters of the heart, is keepin' the doors open to all possibilities. Meanwhile, as the moon leaves your communication sector, this leaves you with everything needed to keep the communication lines open ahead of next week's eclipsing full moon in your relationship sector. Our eyes in the sky. The energy of the day brings a defining moment, a time when you may find yourself standing at a crossroads, wondering whether to stay on your current path or take a bold step in a new direction. The second quarter moon in Gemini stirs up a whirlwind of thoughts and possibilities, making it both exciting and overwhelming to decide on your next move. With so many options before you, the temptation to choose the path of least resistance may be strong. Perhaps you feel drawn to walk away from a situation that has become challenging, whether it's a relationship, a job, or a personal commitment. Maybe you've been avoiding a difficult conversation or postponing a decision that weighs on your mind. It's natural to seek an escape when faced with uncertainty, but today's energy encourages you to meet challenges head-on with honesty and confidence. Think back to a time when you hesitated, unsure of how to proceed, only to realize later that confronting the situation directly would have saved you unnecessary stress. The lessons of the past serve as valuable reminders that growth often lies in facing our fears rather than avoiding them. This is one of those moments where embracing clarity and open communication will not only strengthen your sense of self but also lead to meaningful resolutions. What are you holding back from saying? What decisions have you been delaying? Consider this an opportunity to step forward with courage and trust that taking action will bring relief and empowerment. The social energy of the day is also heightened, making this an excellent time to connect with others, seek inspiration, and embrace the company of those who uplift you. You may find yourself feeling more sociable, drawn to conversations that spark curiosity and bring new ideas to light. Perhaps you'll meet someone who shifts your perspective in a way you hadn't anticipated, or maybe a simple conversation with a friend will remind you of something important about yourself. If you've been meaning to reach out to someone, now is the perfect time to do so. Human connection is a powerful force, and the people in your life may hold the wisdom, support, or encouragement you need at this moment. Your ambition and drive are in full force, pushing you to pursue your goals with renewed energy. However, with this surge of motivation comes the reminder to find balance. It's easy to get caught up in the chase for success, but true progress is not measured by speed alone, it's about sustainability. Have you ever been so focused on reaching a goal that you forgot to enjoy the journey? This is a reminder to pace yourself, appreciate each step, and recognize that success isn't just about the destination, it's about the experiences, the lessons, and the people you meet along the way. Take time to celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and acknowledge the effort you're putting in. Beyond personal growth, this is also a time to strengthen the relationships that matter most. Reconnecting with loved ones, sharing laughter, and creating meaningful memories will bring warmth and fulfillment. If you've been caught up in responsibilities and haven't had a chance to truly be present with those who support you, make space for those connections now. Sometimes, the most rejuvenating thing you can do is spend time with people who remind you of who you are beyond your ambitions and obligations. Have you ever noticed how a single conversation with someone you trust can ease your mind and bring a sense of peace? Let today be a reminder that relationships are just as important as achievements, and nurturing them will bring lasting happiness. As doubts fade and clarity emerges, this is your moment to step fully into your power. The road ahead is filled with possibilities, and now is the time to embrace new beginnings with confidence. Trust that progress is unfolding naturally, and allow yourself to be guided by intuition and purpose. Channel your energy into projects, relationships, and experiences that bring you joy and fulfillment, but be mindful not to overextend yourself. Enthusiasm is a beautiful force, but spreading yourself too thin can lead to exhaustion. Finding the right balance between action and rest will ensure that you continue moving forward with strength and resilience. The energy of today invites you to step into self-discovery, embrace meaningful interactions, and take decisive action with a sense of trust in the process. Everything is unfolding as it should, and you are exactly where you need to be. What steps can you take today to align more closely with your dreams? What conversations or experiences are waiting to unfold that could bring new clarity or inspiration? Keep your heart open, your mind focused, and your spirit willing to embrace the unknown. The universe is working with you. Trust it, embrace the journey, and move forward with confidence and purpose.